Chapter Minter. Let's take a look at how iNFT works from the user's perspective. First, note that this iNFT frontend is available for both mobile and PC users. Let's start minting. When we begin the minting process, we see that an account is required. I'll use an existing account for testing purposes. Alright, at this point, you'll notice that the test account already has some tokens available for use. Of course, we can also obtain tokens from the faucet to proceed to the next steps. Now, we just need to enter the password to start minting. Let's wait for the minting results to come in. At this moment, we have 3 minting processes in progress, and there is a progress bar indicating the status. This is a process of writing to the blockchain, so it takes some time. The first one is done. By clicking on the icon, we can see the result. We can also view all the iNFTs from the transaction history. Hold on, it's loading the templates from the network. You can see here a list of our minting results with a variety of templates that yielded different results. Alright, let's check, and we can see that all 3 minting processes are complete. The number of mints can be adjusted if needed. In the current configuration, it performs 3 mints at a time. There are also other settings, such as network selection. The minting function is straightforward and user-friendly. You just need to create an account, then use the hash from the blockchain write-in to reference a template, and you can generate various different iNFTs. That's the whole functionality of the minter. Chapter Editor. Let's take a look at how an iNFT template is generated. Here we can see the iNFT template editor. First, we need an image, so let's select a pre-designed iNFT image to use for data extraction. Next, we'll add a component. You'll notice that by default, this component has 8 values. Let's position it to its intended location. This component will serve as the background. Currently, the selection area is small, so let's enlarge it, and also expand it along the y-axis. Now the background component is set up. The associated hash values are taken using 2 specific values. Let's try moving it to the back, so the newly configured hash section can be used to generate the iNFT background. Now we'll add another component. For this one, the selection area should be smaller. First, let's position the component within the selection area. Alright, the area still needs to be expanded a bit. We need to select one of 16 blocks based on the hash value, so we should adjust the parameters to choose among the 16 blocks. This new component overlays the background, so we need to adjust its position. First, adjust the x-axis position of the component, and it fits perfectly here. Then set the y-axis like this. Let's try switching the hash values to see the effect. The layer order is incorrect. Let's adjust the masking order. There, that's better. Yes, we can continue adding more components to form the iNFT. When the hash value changes, different iNFTs will be generated based on this template. That's the process of creating a template. Once the design is complete, we can download it as a JSON file. This file can then be uploaded to IPFS, or in the future, we might be able to deploy it directly to IPFS from the editor. And with that, a simple iNFT template is created. Chapter Playground. You can use the Playground tool to view the details of an iNFT template. For example, let's take a look at the template we just generated. Okay, here are the details of the template. In the Playground, you can load a preview using the IPFS CID. First, let's see how the iNFT on the left was produced. It uses this part of the simulated data. The hash used is this one, and combined with the offset, it generates the result on the left. Next, these parameters can be seen as an image in a matrix format. Then we have the size of each cell, followed by the overall dimensions of the iNFT. You can also see that this iNFT is composed of 4 components, the second, third, and fourth blocks. Here, you can see a series of rare iNFTs. For instance, there are 2 different series here. To get an iNFT made entirely of circles, there is a rarity of 1 in 151. Let's take another look at the full image of the iNFT template. Essentially, all iNFTs require just this single, complete image. Combined with a variety of parameters and different hash values, we can generate a unique iNFT. Different hash values will produce different results. The Playground is a tool for previewing iNFT templates. Chapter Market. The iNFTs we generate can be sold on the market. Here's what the market looks like, with many different iNFTs being sold simultaneously. Let's see how we can put the iNFT we just minted up for sale in the market. Let's check out what we have in our wallet. Let's put this iNFT on the right, the one with the 2 polka dot circles up for sale. And all we need to do is enter a price, for example, 6.88 tokens, and then enter the password to start writing to the blockchain. Alright, this iNFT has been successfully listed on the market. Let's go to the market and take a look. Here it is, the iNFT we just listed at a price of 6.88 tokens. In this state, the iNFT is available for sale. Let's look at the details. Here is the owner information of the iNFT, and here is its sale price. We can also chat with the seller. Is this the right price? Pricing is flexible, mainly depending on the rarity of the iNFT. This is the complete transaction process for an iNFT. When making a purchase, we can even choose a sub-account to buy from. Let's test it out. This requires invoking the wallet to proceed. This covers the market section, where iNFTs can be freely priced and traded. Chapter Bounty. Bounty is a crucial part of the iNFT platform, connecting merchants and users. It enables functions like airdrops and physical prize draws, creating a complete commercial cycle. First, as a merchant, how do you create a bounty? Click this Add button. The first step is to select a template you want to use. Here, we'll use the Tree of Wealth template. Next, in the second step, configure the relevant parameters, and you can publish a bounty. Here, we only need the rarest series and to set the number of reward tokens. You can also set the valid block time for the bounty, and iNFT supports tokens from other networks as well. After clicking the Submit button, you can create a bounty, just like the one we see here. Once the bounty is created and users have minted the required iNFT, they can apply for the bounty rewards. Click the Apply button and enter the name of the iNFT you wish to submit, and the application process begins. In our backend system, we can review these applications. Here, you can see applications from different users. The review is linked to a designated account, and you need to load the review account to proceed to the next step. This way, you can accept or reject applications. This is a complete workflow of the bounty system. The various states of applications will be displayed here. For example, you can see which users have already received rewards. The transfer of iNFT ownership is also handled here, where iNFTs can be transferred to the bounty creator. Afterward, the users will receive their rewards, completing the entire process. Let's take a closer look at the bounty details, which mainly consist of two parts. The first is the communication area, where multiple parties can discuss the bounty. The second is the real-time monitoring area, which shows the iNFTs currently being minted. This QR code can be shared with users of the issuer to participate in the bounty, making it like a lottery game. All right, let's recap the entire bounty process. The issuer releases an interesting iNFT to encourage participation in minting, with corresponding rewards available. This turns airdrops into a fair and fun card drawing game.